All right, everybody. Was sitting around here being bored because there's nothing to do. And I was thinking, gee, what could I do to kill some time? And I remembered I've got something I haven't reviewed yet. Lavender and Sage by Sterling Soap. I've had this for a couple of 3 weeks now. Haven't even shaved with it. I got some there smeared out in my little bowl. I like this metal bowl. It's easy to hold. Going to be using a Treat DuraSharp blade with a second use on it. My daily driver, my Parker 78R. I have to stop and think because they got one that's different. They even have the aftershave for this. And my much beloved Simpson's T3 brush. This is an excellent brush. Although I have been noticing on the videos how much I'm slinging all over the place. And I'm getting tired of cleaning the walls. So we're going to see if we can make that do a little better this time. I also have the EDT for this, which I'm going to do a review on after this. I looked up the notes on it, and it is lavender and clary sage. That's it. No bottom notes, no middle notes, no top notes. It's got 2 notes. That's it, 2 notes, left and right. And they work really, really well. So let me get some cool water in my sink because it's going to be a cool water shave. Except for my brush. I always like to have my brush in hot water. I don't know why. Just I got my soap spread out in there. I am a non-tub loader. Tell me in the comments how you do it. You tub load or do you scoop? I like scooping. That way I feel sanitary if I want to take some of it out and share it with a friend. And I like sharing with people. I got me one of these cool picks from PAA just for that purpose. I hope that everybody is having a good Saturday. I woke up with some ear congestion this morning. So I can only hear out of one side of my head, and I think after the shave, I'm going to go find me a fan to lay up under and take myself a snooze. Alright, brush is wet. That looks like a sea urchin or something. These things always look weird. Alright, let's see if we can mix up a lather with this. I only shook this once. Insert joke here. Gonna need to add some more water to it, that's for sure. A couple more drops. Yep, slinging crap everywhere again. Think I will slow down. So how is everybody? We're up to 222 subscribers. I'm impressed, thank y'all. And I also appreciate your outpouring of support for the story I shared in honor of Suicide Prevention Month. It is always Suicide Prevention Month as far as I'm concerned. Still a few bubbles. So we're going to keep going a little bit. I think that'll do. I think that'll do just fine. So, have you ever tried the Treat DuraSharp blades? And if so, how did they work for you and your face? For me, they work pretty well. I wanted to use something a little more mild since the bloodbath of the last shave that I posted. I do like the Astra Superior Platinums. They're really sharp. They're sharp enough to have shaved off that mole. Some blades I have just kind of glide over it, but still take the hair. Well, that was the Darth Vader of blades because it was taking everything. So I think on Tuesday's shave, I will try that blade again, but I didn't want to do anything that was going to aggravate that cut I had. Oh, and after this, we're going to talk about the EDT, so I'm going to be posting another video right after this is done. Basically, the EDT and the aftershave and the soap is just a blend of 2 essential oils, which is lavender and clary sage. It smells really good, and I think you could probably get away with wearing something like that in the wintertime, because sage always reminds me of Thanksgiving, because for my turkey I will make a compound butter consisting of rosemary, garlic, sage, oh gosh, what's the third one I put in there? I need to do this. Rosemary, garlic, and sage, and thyme. And that's kind of what it reminds me of. So I think you could probably wear this in the wintertime. The EDT anyway. Well, let's see how the soap performs, shall we? Razor blade is nice. This is going to be just a 2-pass shave. If I need to touch anything up, I can do it in the morning. Ew. I have grown to like this handle on this razor. So I think this month I'm going to get me a new razor and run it through its paces. But I haven't made up my mind which razor I want to get. I need to keep it around 50 or 60 bucks. I've considered the Rockwell 6C, because I don't have enough money to get the 6S, unless y'all want to take a donation. Okay, I'm not talking around this part every time I do, I mess something up. Any NFL picks for tomorrow? Who you keeping your eyes on? Watched Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Amari Cooper still looks pretty good. But just like he did with Dallas, he dropped a couple of sure thing catches. But overall, I wouldn't kick Amari Cooper off my team. And everybody here in Dallas let out a collective groan when they traded him. But I love Dak Prescott. I love the person he is, but he gets paid too much. And I honestly don't think he's worth it. Shaving and football controversies. Oh my God. What is this maniac up to? Shoot, we might have this on one pass, but let's go ahead and do another. You know, I want to ask you guys about something. I see all this fuss about adjustable razors, and I kind of don't think I want one. I think the closest thing to an adjustable razor I would like to have would be the car of Christopher Bradley or the Rockwell 6C or 6S. Unless I could pick up like a vintage Fat Boy or a Slim or something like that. But I don't know why I just don't have a huge interest in adjustable razors. The heads on them all look gigantic. Look like they might be difficult to get up under your nose. And it's talking back a little bit. I can feel that blade starting to tug just a bit. Usually about 2 shaves is about all I can get out of the DuraSharps. But they're 2 really good shaves though. And I'm not one of those people who wants to get, 147 shaves out of a 10-cent blade. I spent too long trying to maximize my investment. It's one thing when you have to spend $250 for a freaking cartridge replacement. When I first bought 100 blades, back this time last year, they were Superior Stainless, the Astra Superior Stainless. And I want to say they were like $8 or $9 for 100. Maybe I have Amazon Prime, so I didn't pay for shipping. And I did the math. What would it take to get 100 Harry's cartridges, just to have them on hand? The math was like $160 to $175. That's insane. And when you spend that much money on a cartridge, I don't blame you. But when blades are $1/4 or less a piece, I don't see the need in it. With a few exceptions. I find the Gillette Nesets shave better after the first shave. Feathers definitely shave better after the first shave, but they tend to lose their sharpness very quickly after that, it seems. Notice I'm avoiding that mole, right? I don't want YouTube to shadow ban me for too much blood. Well, let's see where we are, sports fans. You know what? That'll work. Close enough for me. If you haven't tried the DuraSharps and you have a beard like mine, which is not very coarse, kind of soft and you know, not very hard. I think those would be some good blades to try. They're cheap. They're $8 for 100. And even if you only get 1 or 2 shaves out of them, you know, that's still a good deal as far as I'm concerned. One more thing, we'll bring this nonsense to a conclusion. That's always a good feedback to find out how you did. Not bad. I kind of like that sting. I don't know why, but it feels good. Makes me feel like I've done something. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys watching my channel. I always enjoy shaving. I'm going to be doing a new podcast on a passage in Isaiah that talks about they honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. It's going to be called Lip Service. If you're interested in content of that nature, I will leave a link in the description below to my other YouTube channel and my podcast. If you're interested in that, come over there, support me. If not, hang out with me here and we'll just keep shaving. Thank you guys. Thank you to all the subscribers. I really appreciate it. If you'd have told me I'd had a YouTube channel making shaving videos 5 years ago, I'd have laughed in your face and thrown a beer can at your head. But I can't do that no more. You guys have a great day.